I'm going to start off with a little story. Not that long ago, I actually purchased a Squale 1521. It was, oh man, I was doing some rabbit hole hunting for sure on a particular configuration that I wanted from the brand. Well, I ended up finding it. I bought it. Actually, really liked the watch. If I'm honest with you, I can't remember why I got rid of it. I might regret getting. I know where the watch is. I could probably get it back, maybe. But I think what it was is what I really wanted was the Master Series. And that's what this is. Squale has expanded their Master Series with two new colorways, this blue one and a very good looking green one. Both of them are available at Exquisite Timepieces, Naples, Florida, authorized dealer of Squale and many other brands. Actually, Tyler and I think Evan from Exquisite were just at the Wind Up Watch Fair in New York City with Squale. They were at the booth. So like if you went to that show, odds are you met Tyler and or Evan and talked to him about Squale. So you maybe didn't realize it, or maybe you did. But I did post up about it, so you should have known. But anyway, the one that I originally wanted, and I still think I do, is still available. It's in stock at Exquisite as well. So if you guys don't buy it, I might. It has the bracelet and everything. It's more money than this one, and it has like a little bit of vintage charm to it. It's a sandwich dial, but it's essentially the same watch. Once you go to the Master Series like this one here, you are getting, you're getting a thicker watch for one, but that's partly or almost entirely because it's 120 Atmos for the water resist. That's 1,200 meters. That is ridiculous. Like no one goes that deep. So it is the Master Series. This is them showing off what they're capable of. In case you didn't know, Squale has a rich history with many watches, but dive watches primarily. And I urge you to go look that up. There's been a lot of other good channels out there that have documented the historical facts about the brand, and they still exist. So it's definitely a brand that should be celebrated more than it is. It's time we do that. Let's do it right now. So the case on this is 40 millimeters. It's all titanium. The bezel a little bit wider than the case, much like the 1521. This is basically a 1521, but like beefed up. But the bezel is 41.5 millimeter, and you can see it's got a nice coin edge and it's chamfered, and then you have that beautiful blue with inlay ceramic bezel insert that really matches that wave, that 3D textured wave dial with applied markers. So killer design and super lightweight. 49 millimeter lug to lug. Nice sharp angles on that. A little bit of a polished relief on there. That's a nice little addition. And drilled lug holes. So that'll make it changing out the strap pretty easy. This is a full Italian rubber strap. Very robust, heavy duty, and does smell good like vanilla. And then embossed like an alligator print on there. So this is a full kit. This is how you're going to want to wear the watch, essentially. And I'll show you that when I do the wrist shot. But if you want to mix it up, you can definitely do so because it's a 20 mil lug opening. So not a huge deal. 6 millimeter signed screw down crown. Keeping the 100 or 1,200 meter water resist or whatever. Thickness, I did mention it's thick. It is on the thicker side. If the thicker watch is a deal breaker, then definitely just look at the 1521 because that one is like the perfect size. This one gets away with its thickness of 15.5 millimeter. Yeah, it's thick because it is titanium. It like kind of negates it. It's not a big deal. BGW9 Loom used on this, and you have that striking orange minute hand tied in with that orange triangle at the bezel there. And then you also have one of the things that I love about dive watches is when they do that metal ring in between the glass and the bezel insert. It's subtle on this one, but it is there. A little bit hard to read, and I mentioned this on the unboxing with the blue hand against the blue background. It's not a deal breaker. You can definitely see it. It's legible, but I don't know. They could have just did the white loom there too. I don't design watches. So the people over at Squale, they designed it and they were like, yes, that's exactly what we're looking for. Send that. So this is what we have. Will they do other colorways? Maybe, but I think they're a little bit slower to release the Master Series stuff because they're, you know, they're much more expensive to manufacture and they probably make less of them. So they really commit to, like this blue one and the green one, they really committed to the design on them. But they also have like that other one that I mentioned, which the loom on that other one, that the first one I mentioned with the sandwich dial, the loom on it is not amazing. I'm sure the loom on this one's a little bit better. So let's check that out. Price point on this, it's a spec'd out watch. The movement inside is actually a Sellita SW200 42-hour power reserve. It's a very good package for them with this watch. And it's just north of that $2,500 price range. So snapshot in time, I mean, I could give you the exact number, but it's going to change. So check it out. The link is in the description. That'll be the accurate way to check it. Let me get this thing. I love the way these Italian rubber straps smell. So here it is on my wrist. Again, it's nearly the same size as a 1521, so it's perfection on wrist. It's just a little bit thicker. But like I said, because of the titanium, kind of not a big deal. But if this is not your wheelhouse, go back, research, do the rabbit hole like I did for the 1521. There is a ton of like limited edition ones, and I'm sure they're going to do some more. I really want to see Exquisite do another 1521 release with Squale, so hopefully that's in the works. I don't know, I haven't talked to them, but and they have a bunch of other size watches too. They have quite the extensive lineup nowadays that they didn't used to have, so go check it out. 120 click. It's actually pretty stiff bezel, which is a good idea, I think, with titanium, because you gotta like get a good tactile feel with titanium bezels on titanium watches. Oftentimes it's difficult, and this one, you know, I think going a little bit stiffer on it really helps it feel more robust. So great watch. Let me give it a quick blast with the UV light. Let's check out the Loom. And again, big thing. Oh, this thing looks really good in low light. Wow, that blue is... I'll probably eventually get the other two Master Series. I want to see all three of them. But oh, so we have two different colors Loom. Okay, that makes sense. So the white pigmented, you know, triangle, hour hand and second hand are done in green, and the rest of it's BGW9. The Loom on this seems like it's pretty solid. That's a nice application. I like the two-tone. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.